Hey you guys, welcome back to Lisa and Company, and today we have the very first new makeover in our new home. We are working on Izzy's bedroom, or more specifically, Izzy's bodacious boho bedroom. Look at that girl, isn't she pretty? Anyway, she decided she wanted a boho dream in this bedroom, so we're gonna make that dream come true. If this sounds like your kind of video and you love budget-friendly DIY design and decor, then make sure you hit that subscribe button so you'll know every time we upload a video. Today, I am doing this in collaboration with my friend Yelena over at The Blondie Next Door. We are both doing projects for our daughter's bedrooms, so make sure you hop on over to her channel and see what she's working on. My first project up today is a headboard for Izzy's room, and this is my inspiration. It's from Restoration Hardware Teen and comes with a hefty price tag. So we are going to do this on an extreme budget, and in this case, we are using items from the dollar store. I picked these up at Dollarama here in Canada. I paid $4 each for these, and I needed 9 of them for what I had in mind. I also used about a can and a half of gray spray paint that I picked up at the Habitat for Humanity Restore. So I'm going to say that this headboard cost me in the neighborhood of about $43. Little bit more. I could have found something for less, but because we were trying to create this beautiful look from Restoration Hardware, I had a very specific idea in mind. The crazy thing is, I picked up these tiles over a year ago. Izzy would be able to tell you. I'm saying over a year ago, but I think it was actually like last January. So glad to finally be getting them done. Once that coat of gray spray paint was dry, I'm going to go in with my Rust-Oleum chalked paint in linen white and just give these a very light dry brush. We are trying to recreate that image, and we just don't want a flat finish on these. So the tiles are finished and the room is ready for me to install them. We have so many projects we want to do in this room, but we're starting with a few important ones today. I've laid out the tiles on her bed so I could figure out what pattern I was going for. Now that we're ready, I'm just going to go ahead and hang these using small white finishing nails. Now I did go back and forth trying to decide if I was going to mount these on a piece of wood or build a frame for them. So I want you to go tell me down in the comments, once we have this hung, do you think it needs a frame? Do you think I should fill in some of the gaps? And here's the kicker. I used a round tile in the center and it's bugging me. I thought it was going to make the perfect center point, just like the one in Restoration Hardware. And now I'm thinking I need to grab one of those other ones that's got more of the square, because those gaps either need to be filled in or I've just got to change out that tile. You guys head down to the comments and let me know what you think. Up next, we are creating a beautiful boho light fixture out of one we picked up at the Habitat for Humanity Restore. We paid $12 for this light fixture, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Initially, we were thinking we might just spray paint the brown, but then we decided we wanted to do something really different. So of course, we were all over Pinterest for lots of inspiration, and we came up with a really neat idea, or we think we did anyway. I'm just taking this light fixture apart, so it's going to be ready for the next steps. We are taking out all the glass and just keeping the frame, and then we are going to go ahead and do some really simple macrame. Now, we could have hit up Amazon and ordered some great macrame cord, or we could do what we did and we hit up Dollar Tree and bought 5 mop heads. That's right, we're using the string mop heads. My friend Kat over at According to Kat did some amazing DIYs using those string mop heads from Dollar Tree. I'm going to link that video down below because you need to see it. Now I did a little messing around before I started filming because I wanted to see how this was going to work, how it was going to hang and work on this frame. And of course I need to be able to attach it back to the light fixture. So, well, like I said, I just messed around. I ended up using what I believe is called a lark's head knot. It's essentially just slipping it on and pulling the cord through, or in this case, the mop through, and just pulling it tight. So we're going to be doing this in 2 layers, one on the top and one on the bottom. So we have sort of that nice staggered approach. You can do your knot one of 2 ways, starting from the back or starting from the front. I've got one either way here so you can see. I prefer when we did the first one because it doesn't leave that gap in the middle. So we're going to take this one off and continue on this way. And this is what it looks like as we get these 2 layers built up. I am trying to decide what to do with those joining bars on the side there and how I'm going to cover those. So, I wonder what I came up with. And our last project today is to create a really great textured boho pillow for her bedroom. I am loving these long, thin lumbar pillows I'm seeing everywhere. So I picked up this rug at IKEA. It was $3.99. And I am just going to add some pom-poms and some wooden beads and create some beautiful texture and hopefully make it look just like the inspiration piece. I'm using a large craft needle that has a really dull point, but that's going to work out great because this has a nice weave on it, and I'm really not trying to sew anything per se. I'm just using it to poke through the weave and attach the pom-poms because I also needed to be able to thread it with some cord so I could attach these beads. A small needle would not have done the trick in this case. Now I am going to go ahead and glue this closed. I only like to do this when I'm working with a really thick material, and this rug definitely fits that bill. What I do is I don't try to do it like I'm sewing. I glue it wrong sides together. I don't try to turn it the other way, and I feel like it works really, really well. It almost creates a decorative flange on the edge of the pillow. Works for me. Give it a try. Don't try turning it inside out. I feel like the glue just comes apart and doesn't create a nice finished look. If you're going to use a glue gun to make a pillow, then work with what you're working with. Don't try to pretend like you're sewing. That's just my opinion. When you go ahead and stuff this, you can do it any number of ways. I will say I should have left the end open on both ends. It would have been a lot easier. I am actually using an old stuffed toy that when we moved, we discovered and we just do not need. Try to repurpose things rather than going out and buying new materials. And here we go. My extreme boho bedroom makeover is well underway. So we figure we spent about $43 for the headboard. The pillow cost me $4 because everything else I had on hand in my stash. And when I show you that light fixture, well, we figure with everything we added to that, it cost us less than $20. I went ahead and created a tassel and unraveled the mop head to cover that vertical piece. I think I like the way it came out, but I feel like this light fixture needs some strings of beads. Head down to those comments and tell me what you think. We have so many more pieces we're going to do for this room. That light fixture is definitely getting a boho makeover, as is that side table we picked up at the Restore. you've enjoyed part 1 of Izzy's boho bedroom makeover, and you'll come back when you see the next one posted. Make sure you give this video a like. It really helps our channel grow and it lets us know what kind of content you're enjoying. Make sure you're following us over on Instagram, where you'll see lots of extra tidbits, things from our regular day-to-day life, and of course, when we are out shopping and DIYing. We're on Facebook too at Lisa and Company. Here's a couple more videos for you to enjoy. Have a great day, you guys. We'll see you next time on Lisa and Company.